He is one of the few Golden Age heroes who began his career as a criminal. O'Brien and his team broke into a chemical factory. A security guard made them flee, but not before shooting O'Brien. This causes him to fall into a variety of chemicals. Later, he discovered that his body could stretch to great lengths. At first, O'Brien used his powers to commit even more heists, eventually dedicating himself to heroic pursuits. Being published by Quality Comics, he started out fighting crime, but it wasn't long before he joined the police department to become a full-time cop. Strange for an ex-con, right? Heroes with elastic powers are common nowadays. Elongated Man was created in 1960, and Mr. Fantastic in 1961. However, neither of them is as old as Plastic Man, which was created in 1941 by Jack Cole. Back then, Cole had been working at Quality Comics, where owner Everett Arnold had asked him to create a new character resembling the hero spirit for the planned Police Comics. He debuted in Police Comics #1, achieving great popularity. His powers and his backup story made him one of the favorites of that time. Soon after, in December 1943, he got his own eponymous series, thus becoming a major source of income for Quality Comics. In the 1940s, it was not uncommon for heroes to have a sidekick. Plastic Man had a sidekick named Woozy Winks. In the beginning, he had incredible luck that protected him from harm. He was sadly forgotten in the modern age. In the Marvel Universe, She-Hulk is well known as someone who breaks the fourth wall. She often talks to readers or comments on the situation. Plastic Man has been breaking the fourth wall much longer. One of his limitations is color. He rarely manages to change that aspect of his body. It's very difficult for him. He has to concentrate a lot, and he doesn't have that trait in his personality. He can manage to be a great copy of the Flash, since they share colors, but not with other heroes. If he needs to grow to the size of a skyscraper, he can do it. If the need arises to reduce his size to a few inches, he can do that too. The ability to shrink has proven useful over the years, as it makes it easy for him to hide easily. On one occasion, he shrank to the size of one of Batman's utility belt pockets. Batman noted that Plastic Man's mind is no longer organic. He is untouchable by telepathy. This makes Plastic Man immune to telepathic attacks. Plastic Man is immortal, and there doesn't seem to be any way to permanently destroy him. He has been frozen and shattered numerous times, but is capable of reforming. It just takes a little time for him to reconstitute himself. He doesn't age. His molecules can spread out and converge to positions he wants. Whether he wants to look young or old is his decision. His only known weakness is rapid temperature change. Materials like plastic don't react well to a rapid change in heat, and Plastic Man is made of that material. Batman has high respect for him. He has commented that he could probably survive a nuclear detonation, and that he is one of the most dangerous and powerful people in the universe. Other DC characters give Plastic Man amusing nicknames due to his stretchy abilities. Batman calls him Latex Lad or Rubber Guy, and Superman calls him Rubberneck. Batman originally recruited O'Brien to the jail for the purpose of having him infiltrate the Injustice League. Later on, Plastic Man becomes a regular participant in major battles of the League. Plastic Man has influenced other characters in pop culture. For example, his style and personality inspired characters like the Tick and Freakazoid. Plastic Man is father. His son, Luke O'Brien, calls himself Offspring, becoming part of the Teen Titans. Plastic Man fled from his responsibilities as a father. He finally reveals his regret for leaving and attempts to reconnect with him,